This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I am here with Adatto. Since 2011, they have been providing experienced stylists, consultants that meet you on location in your home or your office. That is custom menswear. I'm here with the founder. Thanks for joining us here today. Let me ask you, Chase, first of all, as a founder of the company here, share with me a little bit about yourself. What got you involved in this type of industry?
Well, I landed into it on accident. I've always loved tailoring. I've loved, custom suits. I lived out in Asia for a little while, out in the Philippines. And when I was living in the Philippines, you get to travel out to several cities on the cheap. You're a 2-hour flight from Ho Chi Minh City, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Bali. So I would travel for pleasure, but while I was traveling, I would pick up just beautiful custom suits. Some really high quality, some really low quality, some really high price, some really low price, and I just loved it as a customer. I loved it, and I was out working on business out in the Philippines and came back to the United States and went suit shopping for the first time, and that's when I realized there was something missing in Denver especially, but broadly in the United States that Adatto is trying to provide. So that's how I got my taste of it.
Speaking of Denver, you're here touching the town along with Modern Gladiator magazine. What do you guys got going here today?
This is our launch party here in Denver. We have a team of style consultants here in Denver, all throughout the metropolitan area and down in the Springs. So we have all of our team out here at this event with some of our members, and we're just trying to host a launch party.
Obviously, the need was here in the States, like you said. You realized that consumers like you were frustrated with their off-the-rack wardrobe choices. Is that really how it came to be?
Yeah, I mean, there's a growing trend in menswear right now where more men are wanting to dress better today than ever before. Even our target customer, they're not they wouldn't self-identify as a fashionable male. They're just someone who they appreciate looking good, they like the way they look, and that's our customer. And in Denver, the young professionals, and generally our customers between about 25 and about 45. A guy who is early on or a couple years into his career and wants to look really good but doesn't have the budget to go to Savile Row in London, get something handmade for him. And in Denver, the fashion scene is exploding, especially in menswear. So we're a part of that, we think, is we're trying to insert ourselves into the Denver explosion of dressing better. Denver's dressing better, every couple of months, it seems. We just, on the streets, guys care more about the way their suits fit, the way their shirts fit. So that's what we're a part of here in Denver and down in the Springs.
One thing, you're not limited by a storefront. You're actually getting out there with the people in their homes and their offices. You're able to service folks from Colorado Springs all the way up to Fort Collins along the Front Range. Does that make you really accessible, basically?
Yeah, I mean, we've always said from the beginning we're an experience company. So what that means is when a customer shops with us, we want them to have fun. We want them to really enjoy it. We pride ourselves in what the fitting experience is like. So we sit down with our members in their home, in their office. We bring fabric swatches, we bring a tape measure, and we bring tons of style guidance. More style guidance than I think our customers realize. We go through what's in their current wardrobe, what do they look good in, what do they want to wear, what do they like to wear, what's their title at work. We try to figure all of that out, and then we start with a blank canvas and we craft looks and outfits that go with their lifestyle. So that's what we're all about. That's why we can't operate in a storefront environment, is we need to get to know our customers before we can, build a custom suit from scratch. So it takes about an hour, and it's a lot of fun.
Quite honestly, there's not too many other options from that off the rack wardrobe. I mean, obviously we can get online, order a suit, but then the suit comes in, you're not sure if it's fitting well. Quite honestly, our consumers, because of that, did we start to settle for that proper fit? And why is fit important?
Absolutely. Without getting too nerdy, there's no incentive for the retailer or for the brand to offer an extreme amount of fits. They want to standardize their fits as much as possible. If we could be in a small, medium, large, extra large environment in retail forever, retailers would, but that doesn't yield the most fits. And so, we're one of the first menswear companies that's really incentivized to offer granular fits. So we take 25 measurements. There's no standard sizing, and fit is everything when it comes to looking good in a suit. When the suit fits right, people notice and people make comments on it. So that's a huge priority.
So this is not mass production quality here. We're talking about quality fabrics, quality artisans, tailors out there has made you successful in moving forward.
We make our suits, we don't sell them. And very few retailers can say that they actually make their suits. It's a handcrafted process and it takes time. Our prices are really accessible compared to other custom menswear brands, but they're a little bit more than what you'd find at a Men's Warehouse. So they start at $300, go up to $595. We're one of the most aggressively priced custom menswear brands in the world, but men are paying a little bit more when when they commission a custom suit through us, but it's the fit. The fit is what makes it worth it. So.
To me, one of the most personalized items that I have is my clothing. Not only does it make a statement about who I am, but also I have to live in it all day, making sure it's comfortable.
Yeah.
Obviously, personalization is what you guys are all about. Personalization matters as well.
Yeah. Anything from the monogram. We have a lot of our members who are attorneys. They love having their initials on the cuffs of their shirts. Or we have some of our younger members. They love splashy colors on the inside of the lining. It can come down to personalization of just what you want to reflect when you're wearing your suits, or it can come down to your team colors. It can come down to a color that you like, or matching the shirts you have in your wardrobe. Personalization's everything.
This is a high-touch experience that, quite honestly, was only afforded to the Hollywood elite before. You have eliminated the middleman, the jobber, the wholesaler, to basically make it affordable for the common person out there that understands value of great clothing.
Yeah. One of the most exciting things we do at Adatto is we introduce men to custom for the very first time. Most of our customers haven't had the experience of being able to commission a custom suit before. It's foreign to most people. It was very foreign to me in the very beginnings, because custom suits, they start at $1,500 usually and go all the way up to more than your mortgage, more than your car is worth sometimes. It's absurd. And even as much as I love suits and no suits, I would never pay for I would never, buy a suit for more than $1,000. It's just, at some point it has to stop. So a big part of what we're trying to do is make it accessible, but without jeopardizing quality. So our suits range from $300 to $595, like we said. But from a quality standpoint, they compare to suits being sold at about $1,000 to $1,500. But we're more direct to the factory. We don't have a lot of the overhead costs. That's what helps us keep it affordable.
Let's walk the viewers through the process here of how it works.
Yeah.
They start off first of all by scheduling a meeting. How do they do that?
So we call it a first fitting. So the first fitting is anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half even. It depends on how detailed our member wants to get on personalization, on fabrics. So what we usually do is we start out going through the fabric collection. We bring in hundreds of fabrics. So we flip through the swatch booklet, find the right fabrics, and literally, draw out a blank canvas and design it from scratch, shoulders down to toe. Everything from the lapels. You'll notice my pocket's on the right side of my chest. Most suits have the pocket on the left. We go through just dozens of details. Functional sleeves, kissing buttons, the linings on the inside. We go through all of that, take measurements, 20 to 25 measurements, and then the work gets started. So we run our own tailoring facility in Shanghai, China, where we handcraft all of our suits and shirts. So we lay out all the measurements, build the patterns, do all of the assembly, come back 4 to 6 weeks later for the second fitting. The second fitting, we help the member into the jacket, we evaluate the fit, we may bring things in, we may let things out, and then the final fitting happens a week later. So it's about a 4 to 6 week ordeal, but it's very personalized. Lots of touch points, lots of involvement, because we're meticulous. Suits, you need to get it right, especially on fit. So, we hire some of the most stylish, suit experts in the Denver and Springs area. They're our style consultants, and they're the ones who help our members through the experience.
So no matter what, at the end of the day, you've got a perfect fit guarantee that is right there for them.
Verbatim. That's what we call it, the perfect fit guarantee. So any alterations, any fine-tuning, if we even need to start from scratch in order to achieve the right fit, we do so. Because my definition of a good fit might be different from yours. I like a very slim fit. Joel, our vice president of sales, he doesn't like as modern of a fit. And so the real goal is, as style consultants, we need to identify, what do you picture when you say, I want to look like $1 million? What's in your head? And that's what we uncover in the first fitting. We go deeper on the second fitting, and then we get it on the final fitting.
Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, you're going to take a look at what they offer. We're talking about suits, we're talking shirts, pants, blazers, you name it. They're going to make sure the men out there are looking great and feeling great. You can also basically click right there and set up and schedule an appointment. At the appointment, they're going to walk you through these measurements and show you a customization experience probably that you've never experienced before. Obviously, we're talking a lot about suits here, but we do live in Denver. It gets cold out there. I understand you guys are able to keep us warm with outerwears as well.
Yeah, we have 3 brilliant outerwear jackets. We have the military jacket. It's kind of a 1960s grunge look that goes well over any suit or over any t-shirt alike. It goes really well with that. We offer the pilot's pea coat, your classic pea coat. It can come to mid-thigh or down to calf, or the classic top coat. And that's your classy English gentleman top coat. But yeah, outerwear's fun in the winter, especially we come, I hail from Salt Lake City. We're here in Denver. It gets cold. There's a lot of snow, so in the wintertime, that's our specialty.
Wonderful. You guys are out here hosting with Modern Gladiator, basically touching the town here, giving them an idea what you're all about. What has the response been? What are people thinking about this?
We kind of feel like we're on a mission to, to help men dress better across the United States. We service Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, Denver, and Atlanta. In Denver especially, we're being received really well. A lot of men want to look good, but they don't know where to start. And that's exactly what we do, is we help through style consultation. We go through and identify, how can you look just a little better? We don't want to push you outside your comfort zone. We just want to help you feel more comfortable in what you're wearing. We want you to look like you want to look. So we're being received well, I think. Modern Gladiator is a great partner in this. They're all things style, sartorial. They're more broad in their style emphasis. We're very much, custom tailored shirts, custom tailored suits, top coats. It's a very, it's a more business professional look, whereas Modern Gladiator is a little more broad, and we like that because we're also agnostic to, I wore jeans and a blazer to this event on purpose. Suits don't have to just be for a professional environment or for a funeral, right? Most of our members, after they get fitted and look good in the fit, they're not guys who have to wear suits, they're guys who want to wear suits, So that's what we're really trying to convey, and in Denver it's being received well.
Last time viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website, as well as their contact information is right there. That is Adatto Custom Menswear, brand new for 2011. They're here launching in Denver. That's why we had to come out here. We're talking about having your own personal tailor, stylist, concierge right at your fingertips. If it sounds different, it's because they are. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.